it's Megan, and today I wanted to share with you my thoughts on how my low buy went during the month of July. And to be honest, I feel like I didn't even act like I was on a low buy in the month of July. It wasn't a strong month for me in terms of holding back and resisting the urge to shop, and I will say that my birthday is a big excuse for that. I really love to splurge and treat myself during my full birthday month. I'm just one of those people that loves to celebrate as much as possible and make my birthday last as long as possible. So I will definitely say that I've been very lenient with myself, and the Nordstrom anniversary sale happened this month, which I got some amazing things that I am just so happy that I purchased, that bring me so much happiness as a material item can, and I feel really happy with the stuff that I bought. However, I do need to rein it in, and I need to be way more strict with myself going forward. I really want to challenge myself for the months of August, September, and October to really hold back as much as possible, because I know I always look forward to Black Friday every year, which is at the end of November. And last year I did a no buy from I think about September to November around Black Friday, and that was really successful for me. I did end up purchasing a few things, but I didn't go crazy, and I was really restrained, and I think that that's what I need to employ for the next season, is to be really just restrained and not allow myself to have another July month. And July was just a lot of things. I've been having a lot of work stuff going on. I've been traveling more. I've been doing stuff with my friends and my family a lot. And so I feel like shopping was kind of that constant thing that, I don't know, sometimes I lean on shopping as okay, this is comforting, this is known, it's not as crazy and tumultuous as the other parts of my life, and it's a little treat that I can surprise myself with when it arrives. And I do tend to do a lot more online shopping when I find that I'm stressed, and it's something that in a lot of ways makes me feel better. I've been a lot better at not going to stores. I feel like in May and June I was at Marshall's and Home Goods and Nordstrom Rack a lot more than I feel comfortable with, and sometimes I go to those stores just to challenge myself. It's like a game that I play with myself, like a sadistic game where I'm okay, go to these stores that tempt you and try to walk out without buying anything. And I'm always really proud when I do that and I don't buy anything, especially at Target. That's a game I like to play with myself. But it's not really helping me in the long run. I'm still going to these stores, I'm still tempting myself. So I don't know how helpful that is psychologically. I feel like it is a good exercise for me to prove to myself you can go to these stores but not end up purchasing things. And I definitely notice that I am able to hold back when I'm alone, but when I go with friends or family members, I end up being more willing to purchase things even if I wouldn't have purchased those things by myself. And I really want to unpack that and mentally address that, because I'm definitely a people pleaser. So I try to adapt to be what people want me to be, and that's not always a bad thing. I find that really makes a person feel special when you're trying to do things that they enjoy to do, or I don't know, it's just who I've always been. And it definitely has brought myself and the people around me a lot of happiness when I do extend myself to be more of what they would like me to be, and it makes me happier. So it's not a negative thing in my mind, but it does tend to make me feel a little more spendy around people that are also more spendy. So I need to figure that out. I need to be better about just holding back and being like, oh, maybe I'll think about it and come back to that. And I do say that more often than I used to, but like me and Caitlin went shopping a few weeks ago and we're going to a Kesha concert, and so we were looking specifically for like clothes and like accessories for that, and that was a lot of fun. But I ended up buying stuff like that I feel like I regret buying some of the stuff that I did, because I bought like this $10 holographic bag, which is really fun, but I'm not even using it for that concert. And I'm like, why did I buy that? Like, I literally was staying up last night like thinking about this holographic bag, like a $10 holographic tote bag. Like, why did I buy that? Yes, it was fun. And it's not even like Caitlin was like, buy it, buy it. It's just something about being with other people just makes me feel more, I don't know, it's like they give me validation that I should buy this, even if they're not verbally saying it. I don't really fully understand where that comes from, and maybe one of you guys is like a psychology science person that can like help me with that, or maybe there's a book that is about that. But I do notice it, and I'm more aware of it than I have been in the past. So I want to address that more. So I am trying to figure all of that stuff out, and I don't have time to figure all that out because work is going to be crazy, and I don't think I'll really have time to do much shopping this month, like in August. So I think that this month will be a really good time for me to try to hold back and just try to resist the temptation. And in July, I didn't even write down things that I was tempted to buy because I literally pretty much bought the stuff that I was tempted to buy. So I don't have any of that kind of stuff to go over with you guys. But something that I am incorporating into my ability to say no to myself is some things I look at them and I'm like, ooh, I really want that. And I want it in the moment. But now I picture myself decluttering it. I'm like, Megan, you would definitely declutter this in like 3 months. And if I see myself decluttering it in 3 months, I don't want to buy it. Because as much as it might bring me happiness within the next 3 months, I'm just gonna get rid of it. And it's like, why do I do this to myself? And lately I've been buying a few more drugstore things than I normally have. Like I got that Wet n Wild highlighter, I got some L'Oreal lipsticks, one of which I'm wearing today. And the L'Oreal lipsticks, I know that I will get use out of. I know that I will love them. The Wet n Wild highlighter, I really wanted to try. It really spoke to me, and it was only like $3, which isn't a big commitment or like loss of money, but I definitely see myself decluttering it within 3 months. Like, I just need to be more realistic with myself, and I know that I'm a declutterer. I try to be more aware of my purchases now because I notice that decluttering gives me a high. It's really interesting that declutters are so trendy because in a lot of ways it shows how much we consume, and like, why do we have so much stuff that we're able to have 40-minute long declutter videos? Like, it's kind of like shocking and just like a crazy thing. I haven't decluttered in a while because I really love a lot of the things that I have right now, but I noticed that certain things that I bought like a few months ago, I'm already like, oh, I wish I didn't buy that. I wish that I would have saved that $20 or the $40, and it just makes me feel like, oh, like, why, Megan? Why did I give in? And then there's certain things that I'm like, yay, I am so glad I bought that. That filled a need, as loosely, as loose of a term that I can use need as, in my collection. Like, I didn't have anything quite like this, whatever. I know that I'll get a lot of use out of it. I won't declutter it within 3 months or 6 months. And it's just something that I try to challenge myself with now before I press that like order button or before I go to the cashier, I try to picture, will this product be in my collection for longer than 3 months, and will I use it up? Because makeup is something that I declutter, but skincare is something that I actually use. So with skincare, I don't really have to think about, will I declutter this? I have to think about, will I want to use this all the way up? And that's hard to know. Like skincare, sometimes it just really reacts terribly on my skin, but sometimes it's just like, I don't even like that type of product, so don't buy it. Like, I don't need to be testing out all sorts of stuff. And that's something that I believe I talked about this with you guys a few like months ago, where I know that you come to my channel just to like hang out with me and hear me talk and stuff. You're not coming to me for like these massive like groundbreaking reviews and stuff. Like, I'm not a review channel. I'm a channel that just talks about whatever I naturally am using. And unfortunately, I am using a lot more product than I feel like I need to be. I'm definitely in that like phase where I feel like I want to consume a lot, I want to buy a lot, I want to have a lot, and I don't really want to have a lot. It's just, I feel like it's filling a void. I don't know. There's definitely a lot of psychology when it comes to my shopping and my consumerism, as I think we all have that. And it's hard to be really honest with yourself and be like, why do I feel like I want all this stuff? Because I don't want more stuff. I really don't. But in the moment, it just makes you feel better, no matter if you're just having a bad day or if you're treating yourself. Like, you've done a really great job at work and you want to treat yourself. Like, I feel like I can always skew things to end up with me buying something as either a treat or reward or like a consolation prize. So I'm really trying to be more honest with myself and more reflective. But I think that in August I will definitely be very distracted with work, and there might be like some stress shopping or like some victory shopping at the end of this month, when this huge project that I've been working on finally comes to a head, and it's not over, but at least it's like launched, and that will be really wonderful. So it'll be a month. I'm like really stressed about this month, just thinking about it upcoming. I'm like, no, don't let August come. I'm not ready. But I think that it will be a good month for me to really try to be more careful with my spending. And something that I'm really proud of this month with my savings is that I have been doing reoccurring deposits to my savings accounts. Now that I'm more comfortable with the budget that I've created for my new paycheck and stuff, I have created reoccurring deposits to my savings accounts, and it's like various amounts of money for the different things that I am working towards and saving towards, and doing that has been amazing. I've seen my savings grow super quickly. I checked it yesterday and I was like, whoa, like I've already reached some of my goals that I set, and I didn't even have to try because it was just that reoccurring transfer of money, and that makes me feel really awesome. Like, that made me feel way more awesome than getting any package in the mail. And so I want to increase those savings numbers. I want to think about more things that I want to work towards, or put more money towards things that I really want, and like not tangible things, but like things like moving out and more my student loans and stuff like that. So I'm really proud of myself in a lot of ways from July, because I did those things. I achieved those goals that I had set a few months ago, and I don't want that to be overshadowed by the stuff that I bought this month, because I did buy a lot of stuff, but I saved a shitload of money. So it's like a good balance, but I need to be more towards the savings and less towards the spending, because if I'm able to rein in the spending, I'll be able to save so much more and reach even more goals super quickly. So I feel motivated because of that. I would really encourage you guys, if you have like reoccurring transfers of your money towards savings goals, to check those accounts and see how far you've come, because it honestly just like happens without you even realizing it, and it's incredible. So if you do that, definitely check your accounts, and if you don't do that, I would encourage you to just start with like $20 and transfer it towards your savings account, because you won't miss it. You won't. And you will learn how to budget with less money, but it's really, you're paying yourself first and then having spending second. So I want to increase those goals and increase those transfers, because it just feels amazing to see that number in the bank and know that I have that money ready for me whenever I am prepared to use it towards my bigger goals. So it's just really cool, and I definitely feel like July was both a weak month in terms of shopping, but also a strong month in terms of saving, which really is awesome. So I'm happy with myself, but I know that I can do better, and I feel like I say that every month, because I started this year off so good. Then the breakup happened, I switched jobs, everything has just been so crazy, and I feel like I'm finally getting like more comfortable with like where I'm at, and I don't feel as like uneasy. I guess with those changes, even when they're positive, it just feels uneasy, and you're not sure how things are gonna go, because I was so used to how things used to be, and now figuring all of this out, even though I've had so many positive changes and so many like so much more fulfillment in my life, especially with my job, it still is such like a learning experience. And so I feel like I'm finally getting there and finally feeling more comfortable and confident and sure of my path. So I think that my spending will go down because I am feeling more confident within myself. So a lot of psychology going on, a lot of stuff that I need to reflect on and work on. But overall, I feel really, really proud of myself, and I know that I can challenge myself more within the next few months and really, really try to resist before Black Friday comes, because Black Friday is so much fun, so many good deals, and I just know that I would rather save my money and spend it during that time of year when I can get the best deals that stores like ever do. Just save it for then and really, really try to work on the products that I have and enjoy the things that I have purchased. Like, just enjoy the stuff you have. Don't continuously get new stuff. That's something that I really worked on, and I feel like I've gotten a little bit worse about it. I've been getting so much stuff that I haven't really appreciated the stuff that I have in the moment. So I'm gonna really try to appreciate everything I have right now. Just enjoy the stuff you have, and then I won't even be tempted to purchase things leading up until that time of year. So I hope this was helpful, and if you guys reflect with me each month on how your no buy or low buy went, let me know how it went in the comments below. I am rooting for all of you guys, and I know that you are all doing a great job. Even if July wasn't the strongest month ever, it's okay. We're actually working towards something really awesome, and so just by thinking about this stuff, we're already ahead. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for listening to me and hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!